Hi everybody, it's Darla over at Trying to Be One Smart Cookie. Thank you for joining me for baking Vlogmas number 4. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It would be appreciated. And we are going to make lactose-free butter today. So in my KitchenAid mixer, I have 2 containers of the 473 milliliters lactose-free 35% whipping cream. I'm going to let that run for, it takes a while, maybe 10 minutes, and on 7, 8, and you will hear the sound change when it starts to, the buttermilk and the fat starts to separate out of the cream. Keep an ear out for it, because if you leave that on high, you are going to have quite the mess all over your kitchen. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay guys, we're just at the 10-minute mark. As you can see, it looks kind of like curdled whipped cream. This is exactly what it should look like at this point in time. It does need to keep going for a few minutes, and I will let you know, I'll show you what it looks like in 4 or 5 minutes. Okay, so we're just at the 15-minute mark, and you can see it's separating into the fat from the cream. So this I will let go for maybe 2 more minutes, and I will show you the next step. Okay everybody, it has been 17 minutes that this has whipped. I have drained off into here the liquid that was separated from the fat. Do not throw this out. You now have lovely cooking liquid. If you're going to make waffles, pancakes, a cake, really, really tasty. So back to here, I put in maybe a 1/4 cup of tap, mine's bottled water, but if you have good tap water, certainly use that. And I did switch out to the paddle attachment. So I'm going to lift that up, and this is a very crucial step. You need to do this. Don't skip this. And I'm just letting that run for a minute with the water in there. And what I'm doing here is rinsing the butter, any of the milky part that's left in the butter that is being taken out. I'll have to do this several times until the water I'm adding runs clear. So I only keep the liquid from the first run, like after the cream is whipped and that the butter is all stuck to the paddle here. The rest of it, now I'm squeezing this out by hand, as you can see. I'm squeezing it again. My hands are clean. If you feel more comfortable using gloved hands, you can do that. I don't mind getting a little dirty, so there we go. Get that over there. And this water that's in the bottom, that cloudy water you saw me dumping out, that can just go down the drain. And I will actually rinse my bowl quickly before I put that butter I just squeezed back in with another run of water. Okay, so I went through 4 rinse waters until the water that I was beating out of the butter was coming clear, no longer cloudy. And then I put it in a jelly bag and squeezed all the excess water out. In a clean bowl, I put the butter, and I added in 1/8 of a teaspoon per 473 mils of cream. So in this I put 1/4, because since I had 2 of those. Now, your butter is done. You can certainly make it without the salt, but I wouldn't recommend keeping it too long because it wouldn't be preserved. I have had it mold, and that could be because I didn't rinse it enough as well. You really do have to make sure that the water runs clear on your rinse. So put that in, just mix through the salt with a spoon. I am ready. I'm going to wash my hands again. I'm sure you know if you're doing something greasy in the kitchen to wash your hands with dish soap, because it removes the grease, just like it does off your dishes. have left to do is fill my pretty little jars with some of my homemade butter. It's a bit of a messy process, but that's all right. I can always wash the outside of the jars after. And I want to make sure I fill them, right? So I'm actually pushing it down in there to get any air bubbles out. That worked well. Oh well, life happens. Let me just keep pushing, pushing, pushing. There we go. Scrape down the top. And I can put the little pretty homemade butter to put with my homemade biscuit mix that you would have seen me make in Vlogmas baking number 3. Okay guys, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to continue to fill jars, and then whatever is left will be for me. And remember to smile at somebody today, because they might need it just as much as you do.